ability to squat outside of the squat rack like here. I'll tell you when it's not okay. If your form looks like this, if you do low bar squats and your hips tend to rise too early, squatting open like this just on a platform is not a good idea, because if the weight's too heavy and you fail, where can you go? Nowhere. You're gonna face plant into the ground. On the other hand, if you high bar or if you low bar and your torso is more upright, it's more vertical like so, you can just drop it behind you. Olympic lifters do this all the time. It's completely safe. So all you do when you're squatting down, you let go, push the bar behind you, and walk forward. Because you're upright, it'll just slide right off. It'll fall backward. You can do this with 300, 400, 500 pounds, as long as you remain upright like this. Now, on the other hand, if you even high bar and you still look like this, don't do it outside of the rack. You need a power rack. I recommend, for the vast majority of subscribers, to squat inside of a power rack because it's safe. What you gotta do, set the pins at the appropriate height like I'm doing. I like to only set them about an inch or two below where I normally squat. That way it's not much lower for me to go if I need to fail. I see guys setting it up way too low and it actually won't save them if they fail their squat. Then what you're gonna do next, obviously set the rack at the right rack height. A lot of this is redundant, a lot of this is obvious, but I don't see a lot of people doing this correctly. A big error, they set it too high up, so they got a tippy toe out of the rack. That is just some stupid ass shit. Set it at around chest height, upper chest height, so you just easily unrack the weight without having to go on your tippy toes. After you bless it, now you can squat. So we squat all the way down. Oh shit, the weight's gonna be heavy, and you see it's only about 2 inches below where my lowest squat is. I can just sink down, completely fine. Doesn't put pressure on my lower back. What you'll see guys do, and I'll show you, they set it too low. So this is once again fine. If I really gotta bail, I can just let go. I'm perfectly fine. And for my guys that their hips will rise too early like this, boom! You can just slam it down with the right pin height. You're okay. We are all good. So this is an updated video from what I made before. Same idea once again, boom. If you really have incorrect form, a good, pin height will save you. You're all good. Now, on the other hand, you set it up too low, where the hell can you go? Where are you going to dump it? You're going to dump it behind you? Right? You're going to dump it forward? No. Once again, you're going to injure yourself. The biggest tip, if you set up the pin height, make sure it's high enough to actually catch you, like so.
What did we